everyone to some more Maplestory. Today, after some time thinking about it, I am going to do the Grand Athenaeum content. I'm not going to do it all on this stream. This stream I'll do 1, 2, and 3. And then next week I'll do 4, 5, and 6. And the 6th one I'll do on my main. I'm doing 1 through 5 on this character because my main already did the first 5. And I played them on my own. Definitely sure I didn't stream it. And that's what I'm going to do today. I did think about this a lot. I do want to play the 6th one on stream, but part of me was like, I want to stream 1 through 5. And obviously I know they're not connected all together. It's separate stories set in Maple in the storylines past. And I kind of want to, I've always wanted to do the content on stream for the longest time, but obviously never happened. And I didn't want to just do the 6th one and do the other 5 later because I don't want to have that out of order in upload. So that's what I'm going to do today. Also, I'm on my alt, as you can tell. And I am sitting on this cake that I made in the last year's decorating thing-ish. Yeah. Anyways, let's get started. I actually never did it on this character, so we're gonna do that. And I will be reading the dialogue when we get into the stories. But first, we're gonna switch to this screen so it could be more expanded for you guys. Okay. Okay, let's see. So we go through this. Where is it? I need to read. I need to read where this is. Okay. Oh yeah, the music. I forgot it's so good. Oh, and also these stories, they have voice acting. I think some of it might be a little quiet. Just because they inputted it more quietly than some of the dialogue. And I do know that 1 and 2, the voices depend on what character you're playing as. Because there's 2 different voice, dialogue lines. Depending on, you know what I mean. But 4, 5, and I'm assuming 6, because I haven't played that, there's no, difference or anything. Okay. Enter the stories themselves. Okay, clear 3 in any order. I think the dialogue changed a tiny bit. Because obviously there was only 3. Okay, it won't force me into this one. Yeah, this is the new one. As I said, I was kind of considering streaming it by itself today, but I kind of wanted to do all of them on stream since I never did that yet. So we're gonna do these 3 today, and these 3 next week. It's gonna be quite the ride. So yeah, as I said, I'm gonna read the dialogue. I'll try to be creative with voices like I usually do in my playthroughs, but no promises there. Okay, so this is episode 1. The White Mage. And as you all know, because the Arcane River, yeah, and all these other storylines pretty much add to this. Okay. So the description here is, centuries ago, a brilliant magician left a cryptic warning for the world. The ultimate light can only be found in the ultimate darkness. His words must be heeded if Maple World is to be saved. It's weird going back to this after I've seen Tenebrous on YouTube. Because, as you all know, I tend to... Okay, we're gonna ignore that. As you all know, I continuously regret not doing Tenebrous when it was an event. So, I had to watch it on YouTube as a result. So, you know. Anyways, let's go start the story. Do you want to read? Yes. Select the White Mage. You will relive the experiences from the past. Your actions will not change the future. Okay. Become a mercenary. Their identity was lost to history, but we know they existed. Oh yeah, this reminds me. I guess I could share a bit later, but like through this. Or once we started, but you know what? I'll explain it later. Okay, return to reality.
I am a wandering mercenary. Looking back, it was a life that could end anywhere, at any time. The sun will set, and the wind will blow. And someday, I will be lost to history. Perhaps today will be that day. What happened to everyone? His followers trusted him. Were his words all lies? Where shall I start? Yes, let's begin when I first heard about the White Mage.
Episode 1, The White Mage. And as I said, it is pretty quiet for this one for some reason.
I was always alone. My weapons were the only thing I trusted. I had to put my life on the line just to eat. I am lucky enough to be alive today, but I can't say that about all my friends. As I learned to fight, I also learned not to fear the end. War and famine, plagues and disasters, the world was surely falling apart. And the rich lined their pockets with comfort as they watched it happen. The worst of them was Hatsar, the mogul of Ariant.
Okay, we have no voice dialogue here. Hey, are you the servant that Hatsar sent to escort me to Orion? Ariant? Yeah, no voice acting. Okay. What? It's mercenary, not servant. Hey, nothing wrong with being a servant. Anyway, good. Do you have some water? It's rough having to carry all these myself. Okay, yeah. And it's not my reason, like, not my fault why the audio is quiet, by the way. The audio is this loud. And I kind of had it at the same setting for the Glory update, and the voice acting was much louder. So, it's just how they input it in the game. I think it's louder for the episode 2 of the Grand Athenaeum stuff. But it's been a while, so I don't remember. But also, I just now noticed, I haven't played this in so long, and at the time I didn't know too many voice actors, but I think I just recognized who voices, like, who does these lines if you're playing as a guy in the game. Oh yeah, that just reminds me, before we continue. So they pretty much recreated this, although obviously different since, you know, webcomic style. Like, in the Tenebrous event update, before it became permanent content. So, they had, like, there's an official webcomic that's pretty much this story. And I wish I could share the link, but I'm on this layout, so you guys wouldn't see it in the VOD, but I will also have to find it. But there is an official webcomic, and they did translate it to English for the global, when the global release happened, as well as the Ilium, like the Flora backstory. And it's pretty cool to see. And yes, the mercenary does have a canon appearance. We don't see it until the end. And from what I know, and it varies, that I have seen something. I'm trying to remember, but I remember seeing that there's other official art related to this content. And I'm like, was that real or was I imagining things? It's kind of weird. But anyways, so we're going to continue on with the story here. What is it? Desert Wagon Escort. Huh. Let me tell ya, I thought I was gonna faint out there in the desert. Then I'd be in a real fix. What happened? The dang monsters attacked the merchants. I'm the only one who got out of there safely. I was playing dead until they left. Then I ran off with a few extra valuables. Monsters? Oh good, you don't care about the valuables. That's right, I've never seen monsters like them. Oh, they smelled really bad, as if they were rotting. Gives me goosebumps just talking about them. But are you alone? Where's your party? I travel alone. Let's go before the sun sets. What? You're going to keep me safe? Alone? Are you serious? Oh. Wait! Okay, I'll go with you. Okay. Go to the portal. Okay, my skills are muted, but it will get loud. So, fair warning. Are you sure you can do this? I'm telling you, there's a load of big, bad monsters out there. Well, of course. Wait for me. Yeah. Oh yeah, because I'm also high level, it's gonna be pretty quick to eliminate them. I apologize for headphone users if you could hear this so loud. Get rid of those pesky things. Okay, just repeating. So I apologize for you headphone users if that's really, really loud for you. Looks like we got it before they butter. Okay. Okay, sorry. I had to check because the audio mixer confuses me to this day. Okay. Wow, I didn't know you were so strong. You certainly don't look the type. You're not the friendliest person around, but I like you anyway. Here, I can give you some useful information. Okay. The request. Hatsar is struggling with the monsters that have been hounding his trade route. The monsters were definitely peculiar, felt like something ghoulish. Only one person in the world can solve this problem, but they've gone missing. That's why Hatsar wants to find them. Who is that? I don't know. Ask him for the details. Hatsar will shower you in riches if you do what he wants. I'm sure this is a pretty big deal for a mercenary like you. I like how the second option is you're not feeling it. Accept it. Then go see Hatsar right away. I forgot this track is good. So you're the mercenary that escorted my wagon. How did I know? You have that smell. I can smell two things. Danger and money. I reek of danger. Money, not so much. Your Hatsar? What is it that you want? I didn't want to drag out... Yeah, no voice acting. I didn't want to drag out our conversation, so I got right to the point. What is it that you want? He seemed rather pleased with my directness, letting out a hearty laugh. Then he spoke. I want you to find a person for me. This is not a request to the mercenary office, but to you personally. A person? Have you heard of the White Mage? The White Mage? Doesn't ring a bell. Listen on. There was a magician who was praised as the greatest of his generation. Despite his youth, his magical talents were so great that no teacher could help him. The sadness and loneliness that overcame him when he found himself alone at the top was too immense. I want to know more. I want to reach higher. The magic known to the world was far too small for his ambitions. For more than a decade, he wandered the world alone. He wrote books, helped others, and left many stories. The White Mage. Oh, I don't know why the game does that. I think it's an error they forgot to remove. His platinum white hair was why people began to call him the White Mage. And one day, he said, as though he had reached enlightenment.
The ultimate light can only be found in the ultimate darkness.
He left us those words, and he disappeared without a trace. What is he doing now? In between the stories and suppositions of busybodies, his existence was slowly being forgotten. The White Mage was Maple World's greatest magician of light. He can eliminate the dark monsters that are getting in the way of my business. You believe that the White Mage will work for you? He'll demand a hefty sum, of course. There is no one in this world who isn't tempted by wealth. I find it also very interesting. Speaking of which, if you succeed, I'll give you a lifetime's worth of money. I'll only accept what I've earned. I'll tell you when I find him. Money does not matter to me. I was intrigued. I began to wonder about the White Mage. Is he as sick and tired of life as me? Has he felt the emptiness too? And did he find an answer to it all? Three months later, Ellen Forest. I think the error here is supposed to be like ellipses, but I think they didn't fix it for some reason. Okay, give me a second because I actually want to check something. Okay, okay. I decided to look this up because I wanted to kind of clarify what the webcomic of the Black Mage Origins is. And basically, obviously, Grand Athenaeum here, like, does explain a good chunk of it. But this here kind of, like, the webcomic kind of explains prior to this, like, what he did and, like, his childhood and all that. And basically, him saying ultimate light, ultimate darkness thing is basically, like, something that happened prior to this. Like, it's kind of hard to explain this because it makes sense if you read it. Like, if you want to find it, they put links on the Maplestory wiki, the fandom wiki. So, if you look up the Black Mage and click story for that information, the links are there in English officially as well. So, and some other descriptions are in here as well, if you look it up. Okay, that's all I wanted to do, because I kind of may have confused myself while doing this, so I had to clarify. Anyways, let us proceed with the story. Okay. Supposedly, the White Mage was last seen in Elland Forest. If that's true, there must be evidence. Athenia, the Fairy Queen's dwelling, is nearby. I'll see if she knows anything. Okay. And here she is, prior to the corruption. There's also voice acting here, but it's really quiet. Okay, the Fairy Queen. What do you want? Come to peddle your inferior human wares? Because you have nothing that I want. Speak of the dark monsters. Dark monsters? What of them? They're hardly as vile as you humans, what with your stealing and kidnapping. Okay, talk about the White Mage. Athenia's look softens a bit when she hears the name. White Mage? What business do you have with the White Mage? Why does... Every single time I look at my right, I'm thinking the screen glitched, but it didn't. He was the only good human that I met in my life. I liked to watch him study magic. He was an idealist, and his passion was incomparable. I know he will make the world a much better place. But I can't just tell you where he is. I don't even know who you are.
Humans are so greedy. I loathe them.
Okay. I want to be quiet there because I didn't, the music went quiet. Okay. Gaining Athenia's trust 1. If you're truly a good person, prove it right here, right now. A whole legion of grave robbers are defiling the final resting place of the fairies. Rid us of their opportunistic stink, and I will consider your words, though I doubt you will. I'll be here when you inevitably fail. Okay, and if I remember correctly, we're not jumping straight into a cutscene, so I'll just mute the audio, the sound effects. Okay, we're done. Okay. We know, we heard that line many times. Okay. Have you vanquished the villains, or did you choose to join them? So, perhaps you're not as bad as I thought. You kind of have his eyes. Okay, gaining her trust too. Ahem. There are those even worse than grave robbers, you know? People who hunt fairies, treating us as if we're some kind of merchandise. Drive those villains out of Elland Forest. Merchandise? It's human nature to steal and exploit. So far they've stayed clear of me, but many of my people have been taken. Their ultimate goal is probably to get to me. How much do you think I'm worth? It's all so disgusting. Okay, and there should be a cutscene here. Is that...
Hey, kid.
Hey! You scared me!
Why is this little kid carrying a gun? Is she a poacher too?
What are you looking at? Scat, I have work to do.
It's not safe here, kid. This is coming from experience. Go home. I knew right away. This kid doesn't have a home. It wasn't all that surprising. That's just the way the world is. Don't harass the fairies. I'll let it slide this time. But get out of here.
What? I'm not trying to catch fairies. I'm trying
loud. Okay. Anyways, let us continue the story. Did you get them? That should keep them out for a time. Pacifism is so overrated. Okay, I forgot that was the line in the dialogue. Evidence in Ellen Forest. You wanted to know where the White Mage is? Do you remember what he said before he left us? The ultimate light can only be found in the ultimate darkness. So he went to the Forest of Peace, the darkest depths of our wooded land. Daylight never reaches the Forest of Peace, leaving it in near eternal night. I heard he was studying magic there. Surely this is enough information to get you going. If you do find him, give him my greetings, and remind him to return when his study of the light ends. And that I will wait for him for as long as I can. You must tell him. Okay. As I left Ellen Forest, I grew more and more curious. The Fairy Queen was infatuated with the White Mage. What was it that could captivate even a queen? The Fairy Queen said, "The White Mage will make the world a better place." Is that really true? No one can know for sure, but the answer to that question could lie in the Forest of Peace.
Hey kid, what are you doing here? Run, kid.
The kid doesn't budge. She must be scared stiff. She needs help. Oh god, loud. The kid doesn't look well.
Hey, are you okay?
I couldn't pull the trigger. My mom, my dad, I need revenge, but I was so scared.
The kid's name is Aaron. She said her family was wiped out by the monsters we just saw. That monster that I took down is called an omen. In areas where omens have attacked, the undead tend to appear soon after. The omens are to blame.
Does the White Mage have an answer for this?
Beats me. All the more reason to find him.
You don't know a lot of things. I thought adults were supposed to know everything. But at least you're strong. Hey, teach me how to fight. I want to be strong like you.
Go to sleep, kid. All right, ready to go.
Wait! Where do you think you're sneaking off to? I'm coming with you.
It's too dangerous for a runt like you. Don't follow me.
It'd be more dangerous to leave me here by myself. What are you waiting for? I thought you wanted to talk to the White Mage. Hurry up or I'm going without you.
Will the White Mage really have the answers we seek? Nothing is ever certain. I guess we'll find out in the Forest of Peace.
3 months later, Forest of Peace. My lost, mercenary. This is the Forest of Peace. The sun almost never reaches this forest. Perhaps it's fit for magical research, but it's the worst for finding your way. Mercenary, we are lost. I know, stop yapping and stay put. Oh, the music's so beautiful. Lost in the Forest of Peace. What now? There's no way to find a white mage now. Just wait here. I'll find a way. What? I'm just supposed to wait while you do some insane heroing thing? You're such a jerk. Don't try to run. If you do, I'm gonna chase you to the ends of the world. I'll be resting right here. Okay. This is awful. I'm completely lost. I really can't find the white mage. I have no choice. We'll have to go back to the start. This is embarrassing. A gunshot? I feel uneasy. Go to where Aaron is. Okay. I think at this part I will not mute. So, like the sound effects. So, beware your ears, guys. Because it will get loud. The monsters? Yep. Loud. I shouldn't have left that kid alone.
Watch out!
Look at all these omens. I'll blow their heads off this time.
This was a bad idea.
Disappear.
What the heck, kid?
What just happened?
Are you alright?
For some reason, his voice acting's so much louder than the other two.
It's been a while since I've seen an outsider.
Long white hair, deep eyes, a trustworthy voice. I knew him in a heartbeat. This was the man we were looking for, the White Mage.
I told the white mage about everything that happened. Everything we saw. He nodded quietly, seemingly engrossed in what I was saying, but it must have been a habit. I see. Poachers and grave robbers in Ellen Forest. Greed in humans seems to have reached a new level. The Fairy Queen is completely disgusted by humans, but she seems pretty fond of you. I did make a promise to Athenia, and I'm still working to keep that promise. Mercenary! Mage! Wait for me, will ya? Oh, yes. Who is the child? She said she lost her family to the omens. So they're called omens. Forgive me, for I hear little of the wider world here. Actually, I wanted to ask you about that. I hear you were a big shot genius magician guy. What are you doing in this forest all alone? I study light. No, what I mean is... I couldn't continue. It's not like he did anything wrong, but for some reason, I lost my temper. Look, I'm just a mercenary. I beat people up for money. But you? You have power. You've got the kind of power that can change the world. you can make it a better place. But you stay here studying? That's it? The words lingered in the air. But a white mage smiled faintly, as if he read my mind. There are many things I want to say, but first things first, I am not alone here. Wait! You're walking way too fast!
Oh, my legs hurt. Are we there yet?
We're here. This is the Aurora Great Temple.
Master, who are these? Mars, these guests have come a long way. Please prepare them a place to stay. Yes, but, Master, they're outsiders. They're harmless. Let them stay. Okay. Yeah, for some reason, the White Mages, you know the character, his voice lines are a lot louder than everyone else for some reason. Okay, I'm looking at this and I'm like, does it say something? Oh, and also, I'm definitely certain that his voice actor here is definitely much different for later appearances. And I know because it's definitely, like, someone who, like, I've heard plenty of times, but was not listed in the official voice actors. And as I did mention in one of my streams, not all the voice actors have been confirmed in Maplestory. So, like, you could tell it's someone else, and if you recognize them, like, it's obvious who it is. But for some reason, they never announced themselves, which is odd. My game crashed. Okay, okay, we're back. The game crashed on me for some reason. I don't know why. It happens, but it didn't happen last time, so it's kind of weird. Anyway, so where we left off, we're about to talk to Mars here. Okay, resting in Aurora. My name is Mars. I am the top magician of Aurora, as I am sure you are aware. You are free to look around, but please do not take, touch, handle, lick, smell, or stare at anything. I do not want our light research disturbed. On your right, you'll see the Master's Lab. Alright, stop looking at it. You are fully prohibited from having anything to do with that lab. On your left, you will see the guest room. The child you came with is already resting. I suggest you do the same, and don't touch anything. It's been a while since I got some real rest. Can't believe there's a place like this in the middle of a forest. You know, it was really dangerous out there. You should be more careful. I know. But all I really care about is getting rid of omens. I'll push to the limit to rid the world of those things. There's no point risking your life if the monsters are too strong for you. Hey, don't you lecture me. You do that all the time. But why are there so many omens here? Is it the darkness? Oh, yeah. Hey, you. I have something to give you. Omen piece. These are all the omen pieces that I've collected so far. Now, I don't know for sure, but I hear the magicians experiment with this kind of stuff. Maybe they can figure out the identity of the omens. Give these to the White Mage. He's pretty powerful. I'm sure he can get rid of all those omens in a flash, right? Am I right? Okay. So this is the White Mage's laboratory. The White Mage is in here. He must be on a break. Ask someone else about his whereabouts. Yes? Are you looking for the master? I told you don't go disturbing him unless it's very important. And it's never very important. Please be more mindful next time. The master is on the roof of the temple. And remember, don't touch anything. Got it. Jeez, what a pain. I'd better just get to the rooftop. The almond pieces. She's very clever. Tell her I'll put these to good use. We don't know why the omens are appearing, but do not worry. They will be gone once our study on the ultimate light reach fruition. I guess your research takes place on the roof? No, I just like being here. His eyes seemed to wander elsewhere. I began to wonder, what is it that he seeks, with his back turned against the world's wealth and honor?
Tell me, in what do you place your faith? In the final moments, when all else falls away, to whom or what would you reach? The gods? Wealth? Power? But what I'm studying here, it is more than mere power. It is an infinite knowledge that exists just beyond our comprehension. A knowledge that can complete us, evolve us.
Okay. Dialogue glitch. Oh yeah, his last line there was, "That is what I strive for." I began to ponder his words. I tried to imagine being complete. Strange how difficult it was to imagine. If humans can reach that stage, we could create a world without sorrow or pain.
I am a man of towering ambitions. I will never stop, never tire, until I learn what is beyond that light.
I often had short conversations with the white mage. But when I talked with him, it always felt like a long journey. And for a while, I stayed at the Aurora Great Temple and helped with the white mage's research. And 3 months passed, not realizing what would happen. Okay. Yeah, sometimes that happens. I like when developing, releasing content. Which is kind of weird because this is like years old. But when I first played, I didn't realize there was voice acting at first because my headset was off and I was listening to something else. So I probably didn't notice the error made. And also it did happen with the Glory update, but they actually fixed that. So the footage you see on my channel is prior to the patch. Anyways. Oh yeah, and also, here you could, like, if anyone plays Luminous with the voices on, you would notice that Luminous and White Mage here, in this, like, content, have the same voice actor. And I'm definitely certain they do, because I'm pretty sure they do. They sound the same. Same person. In later appearances for the White Mage, he has a different voice actor, and I think that's on purpose to kind of differentiate. Which is also kind of weird considering he also has, like, that would mean he probably has 3 voice actors now, only 2 confirmed. So that's interesting. Okay, to Vieran. Hey mercenary, I hear you're helping with the research. Are you a minion of the White Mage now? Anyway, Aaron's been looking for you. I don't know if I can trust the White Mage. Always using big words, always cooped up in the lab. He's just kind of creepy. Yes, child. That's nice to know. Hello. Are you here to help with the Master's research? Okay. Know who I am, right? Viren, lowest ranking magician Aurora. Nowhere to go but up. Okay. Helping Viren. We could always use an extra hand. We mainly need substances related to light. Could you help us get some materials from neon bats? Okay. Great, then I'll leave this up to you. Oh no, I'm not being lazy. I'll be brushing up on my magic skills. Huh. Okay, that's nice. Okay, to spare you guys from hearing the monster sounds at really loud volume. That'll happen a lot. Don't worry about it. Anyways. Okay. Did you get the faint glowing substances? Thank you. These will be great help to us. All my hope is to gain even half the knowledge that the Master has. Oh, and also, I think I'll just take a break now because I gotta do something real quick. So, I'll be back in just 2 minutes. Okay, I have returned. Let us continue. Okay, to Mars. Could you perhaps do Mars a favor as well? I know you guys don't really get along. Whatever. Look, I haven't seen a white mage in a while. Yes, he's been all wrapped up in his work. Only Mars is permitted to enter his lab these days. All the more reason to help. Good. You can go ask Mars what he needs. I suggest you guys become good friends. He'll hook you up with all kinds of perks around here, I'm sure. What is it? You want to help our research? Okay, as long as you don't touch anything. I really don't know what you're up to. I hope you're not thinking of touching anything. Okay, helping Mars. In the back of the temple, you'll see some peculiar rocks. Smash those rocks to let glowing monsters out. Eliminate those monsters to get glacium. It's all standard procedure. Master does not care for wealth nor fame. He's above materialistic concerns. One day he'll do great things. Oh, the foregone conclusion is strong. Okay, we're done. I just stayed quiet because I just wanted to finish this quest and rest my throat for the reading. Okay. Did you get them all? Actually, that kid Aaron came by earlier. Oh, whoops. The quest is called Aaron on my mind. That kid seems to hate omens more than anything. She comes by constantly, asking me when we're going to get rid of them, and then I snapped. It's been bothering me all day. I regret it. She's just a kid. Could you bring these to her? Sure. Kids like sweet things, right? Maybe this'll cheer her up. Where's the kid? Sitting on a bed. Aaron about.
I heard from Mars earlier. He said things like omens aren't so important. Aurora is focused on a grander, more important truth. Whatever. The only truth I know is that the omens have got to go. Because, you know, I still see my parents every time I close my eyes. That's important. At least to me. So I'm gonna handle this myself. More and more omens keep showing up. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. And just in case I can't come back, thank you for everything.
Stupid kid. What is that? I've never seen such a big omen. Can it be? This is terrible. I had to tell the mercenary. Okay, search for a kid. She can't have gotten very far. Okay. Oh, whoops. I tapped out. Instead of jump, I pressed the window button. Okay, sorry if the audio is loud. Not my fault. Where? Get out of here. It's dangerous. I got rid of all the omens. Don't worry. That's not it. There was another omen. Bigger than any I've seen. Just go away. From there. Ewan fell unconscious. There? What does she mean? Suspicions rising. Is she asleep? How many times do I have to save you, kid? Erin is breathing, but has a very high fever. Right now, all you can do is wait for her to get better. Maybe. No, I need to stay positive. I'll let her get better first. She's not waking up. What time is it? I should keep an eye on her. She'll wake up soon. Ow. Time is falling away. Come to think of it, the kid was trying to tell me something. What could it have been? Omen. 1 month. A light bulb goes off in your head. All the pieces come together. But why are there so many omens here? Is it the darkness? Omens have been turning up more and more lately. He's been deep in his research for a month now. There was an omen, bigger than any I've seen. Mercenary, run. Unbelievable. The White Mage wouldn't. But the White Mage began his research at Aurora a couple years back. And omens began to appear a couple years back. It was a month ago that the White Mage locked himself away in his lab and dove into his work. And that's when the omens began to multiply. How did I not see it? And his words popped into my head. I am a man of towering ambitions. Okay. Oh. Oops. The ultimate light can only be found in the ultimate darkness. Is this what he meant, White Mage? Your blood feels cold. You can't jump to conclusions, but the evidence is clear. If my suspicions are correct, I must stop the White Mage's research right away, but I should be absolutely sure. Oops. Only the top magician, Mars, will have access to the White Mage's lab. I'm sorry. I didn't know things would pan out this way. What? You want to see the Master? No, he's in the last stages of his research. The whole truth. Sorry, but I can't let you disturb the Master. He is at a critical point in our research. What is so urgent? Do you need to touch something? What? What did you just say? The White Mage must be stopped. Omens were the shadows of the White Mage's research. If he stops now, it won't get any worse. Enough speculations. That's impossible. Can you say I'm wrong, Mars? I already knew. Those omens you speak of. We knew that they were some kind of side effect of the Master's work. I knew right away when the kid gave us the substances from those monsters. No, it can't be. Mars? Did the White Mage know too? He continued on, knowing the people were suffering? And the White Mage still continues on now? It was an inevitable sacrifice. The stronger the light, the darker the shadows. Offering this corrupt world to build a better world. That was the Master's plan. That's why he threw himself into his research. Because it's almost done. Forgive me, but I still want to believe. To the very end, I believe in him. An inevitable sacrifice? That's insane! Can you say that to the kid? Open that door now. If you won't, I'll force it open. Then, as always, I must stop you. No! Stop fighting! Stop! What is this? The White Mage? I shuddered when I heard his voice through the door. Was that the White Mage's voice that I remember? Have I succeeded or failed? I've journeyed into the forbidden. I alone have reached the light. Only to discover there is no ultimate light. It was a myth. Where as long as there is light, there will always be darkness.
But there is an ultimate darkness. I have seen it.
Master, what are you saying? Open up, Mars. I couldn't move. It's as if something was holding me down. Everyone there knew. It was no longer human. Master, what is this? Don't scare us. It's not very funny. Why are the text weird? No, Viren! Everyone get out! White Mage, stop! There's still time!
It's too late.
That means I'm still alive. How long was I out?
Yeah, it's really quiet there for some reason. Oh, the music. Stormy Chase. I can't believe this. He didn't even touch anything. What happened to the White Mage? He was engulfed by the ultimate light. The power light was far too grand. We were fools to think we could comprehend it all, much less control it. I've known the Master was dabbling in the forbidden for some time. I wanted to believe in him. I wondered about the future he was making for us. What he could show us beyond the light. I wish I had time for regrets. Please, stop him. It may not be too late. Kind of music here. Viren's last words. I can't see anything. Anybody there? It's you. I told you, right? You never know what lies ahead of you. I never thought you would be the one to snuff out my light. Sorry. Mm. Yeah. What happened to everyone? His followers trusted him. Were his words all lies? And now, game. Okay, beware the loud audio. And all the Aurora researchers scattered about too. And a little thing I will mention, there is lines that pop up out of the Master Omen. And that is like one of the two I remember. So, a little thing I want to point out there. Crystal of Light. Perfect crystal light. Crystal of Light. It feels like all the light in existence is bound here. You see a light. It might be the purest light you've ever seen, wiping away all your pain and fear, and naughty thoughts. This light, is it from the White Mage? Did he leave a trail of light for me to follow? The crystal's light is fading, like what happened to the White Mage. What am I walking into? I am afraid. I just want to get away from it all. But I can't. If his rage can be contained, this might be the only chance. White Mage, where are you? Reveal yourself. I couldn't move. I knew from the beginning that his power was impossible to stand against. But even then, why did I follow him, knowing what it would cost me? I wanted to see on my own. The White Mage. No, that's hardly fitting. Black Mage. Now come. I don't intend to run. I'll leave my mark on you at least. Hey kid, how long are you going to follow me? Hey mercenary, I kinda like my family. What? well, your family is always there for you, right? And they'll keep your memory alive. It's kind of sad not to have someone like that, you know? So we can do that for each other. How about it? I'm just kidding, you big jerk. I didn't expect much from you. What happened to me? I can't move. Is it over already? My vision is fading. This must be the end.
Looking back, it was a life that could end anywhere, at any time. The sun will set, and the wind will blow. And someday, I will be lost to history. But one thing is still undone. I meet my end with a smile. But there's one task that lingers. The White Mage. No, Black Mage. Someone has to stop that monster.
Hey, mercenary. Mercenary, wake up! Don't go!
You're okay. Good.
You told me to treasure my life. You told me not to throw it away. Not to fight if they're too strong. Why didn't you take your own advice?
I can't. No matter how hard I try, my voice won't come. The kid's voice is also fading away.
It seems the rain has stopped.
Don't die. Mercenary! Don't leave me, mercenary.
Episode 1, The White Mage. And that was the end of it. For some reason, I don't know why they inputted the the voice acting so, like it's good, but it's so quiet at the end, like for the mercenary. The story ends here. Come back. Back to the real world. Okay. My gosh. That was quite the ride. Again. I did at least mute myself so you could kind of hear it, but you had to raise your volume really loud to hear it. If I could edit my videos, like, properly, I could, like, alter the audio, but I actually can't, so... Apologies to the people out there. Okay. Wow. Oops. My god. I want to do them all, but it would take too long to do all 3 on stream. That was episode 1, The White Mage. Pretty fun. Someone else's shoes. Okay. It gives us a medal. And free items. I don't need the books. Yeah. Okay, so now that we wrapped up, I could finally talk about the Black Mage Origins webcomic that also is connected to it, obviously. Let's see. Basically, okay, so this one we learn details. We learn about the mercenary, like helping him out and all that. And the mercenary, you know, passing away, sadly. Music. I love the music. I want to figure out what the BGM is called. The OST, you know. Anyway, so, like, as I've mentioned a few times already, like, there is a webcomic that was officially made for this. Well, not for this specifically. It's connected, yes, but this wasn't released until Tenebris. For Camus, that was... when was it for KMS? I think summer of 2018? I can't remember. And we got this translated when we got it in global. And for this one, like, so, like, it's basically about Luminous telling the story of telling his story. And basically, in this webcomic, they reveal more into the White Mage's past. Like, his past, when he was a child. Like, he actually had no name. And, I basically grew up in Elnath. Let's see. And basically the story here is that he's a very powerful magician, but he learned so much that he started dabbling in forbidden light that they want to... let's see. And, like, he knew that it was also darkness, and I know where people will get from the, like, the whole light and dark thing, like, hear me out. So basically it's like they prophesized that he was going to, like, destroy the world, which does end up coming true, but he, like... But of course, like, he stops the people trying to stop him because, you know, him dabbling in light is also dabbling in darkness and that, and it's forbidden magic. And, of course, and from what I'm reading here, like, time passes and then he does get his, like, does get the attention of everyone, being a great helper to mankind and all that. And... okay, let's see. And then you have the story here that happens with the mercenary looking for him, and there's a bit more story behind what the mercenary is doing in the webcomic. I haven't read it in a while. I'm not gonna read it on stream because why would I? Like, we will be here even longer if I do that. There's a lot to this. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, there's a lot more details in this webcomic. Like, it goes very deep into the details of what he experiments he's doing, and it's like, let's see. But, like, how she kind of tries to warn a mercenary is a little different in the webcomic. Obviously, it makes sense. Adaptations differ, and this one is a really good representation of the past as well. And there's a lot more lines, too, naturally. And, to be fair, this is years later. Like, they released this, so it's like they revise a lot of information. And... yeah. How people react to this? Like, there's actually YouTube reactions to people reading it, I think.